Welcome back, guys. Part 2 of the Biohazard HD Remastered playthrough, or Let's Play series, or whatever the fuck you want to call it. And in the second part, I'll be talking a little bit more about how the game works, you know, like how the cutscene works, and you get different results depending on what you do or which path you're taking. And different actions you do, every little different things you do could result giving you a different scenario change. So maybe if you do something different, you'll be getting something from a character throughout the game, you know, characters that you see in the game. And maybe if you do something wrong, you'll not be getting anything, you know. You'll get empty-handed, and that would suck, because this is a survival horror game, and you would like to have as much supplies as possible, you know what I mean. And one thing I really like about Remake is that, as I said before, if you do different things differently, you could get like a secret scene, secret cutscenes here and there. So for example, if you go over here, this is like the art gallery room where I'm pointing at. If you go in right now, later on the second floor where the balcony is, you're not going to be seeing another secret scenes with Barry. And it's really cool to have that scene, because not a lot of people are aware there's a cutscene there, because most of the time people just head in right away, right into the art gallery room, and that way you just pretty much ruin the opportunity to get that cutscene. And there are other cutscenes that are hidden. Unfortunately, it's impossible to get every single cutscenes in one playthrough. So what I'm gonna do is I'll be recording all the every single cutscenes in Jill's playthrough, and maybe I'll just do like a compilation video at the very end when I finish up with everything. And I'll see if I'll do one for Chris too, because I don't know if you guys would be interested watching me play Resident Evil Remake, you know. It's been a while since I recorded my previous Remake video. That was on the GameCube, and I'm really glad that they made it like full screen, so now I don't have to deal with the black bars and shit, you know. And the game looks fucking gorgeous. If you look carefully, look at the bottom left corner with the candles. It's fucking beautiful, isn't it? And if you pay more attention to the floor tiles, you could see like reflection on the floor tiles, and you know, like the lightning bolt outside of the mansion with the lighting and shit, you know, it's like really beautiful. And it's hard to believe Remake was a Nintendo GameCube game, you know. The power of the Nintendo GameCube could produce such crazy graphics, you know, such beautiful game. And back in the day when I had my PS2, I was a PS2 kid, you know. I bought it for Final Fantasy X. And I'm sure a lot of people who are watching my channel or watching my videos right now, you guys are probably one of the PS2 kids back in the day, you know. And I'm not saying the GameCube sucked, it's just there are not enough good games that attracted people to buy it, you know. I bought PS2 for Final Fantasy X and like Devil May Cry and the other stuff, Onimusha, and tons of more shit, you know, on the PS2. And my friend told me about Remake, and I found out there is another game other than Remake, which was Resident Evil 0. And I got my GameCube, my black Nintendo GameCube, for Resident Evil 0 and Remake, and I was anticipating Resident Evil 4. So I got my GameCube back in like 2005, I believe, or early 2006. And I remember Resident Evil 4 was released in the winter times, and I remember I had to move to like this new house when I was in Toronto. And I remember I was really addicted to Resident Evil 4. The very first thing that I did after I moved in to my house was playing Resident Evil 4 in the living room. and I didn't have any heat on, so I had like my jacket on and everything. I was playing Resident Evil 4 and I finished it, and you know, I went back to it and I played it through again. It was like really addicting for some reason, but I don't know why. I'm still liking Remake more than anything in the series because it's really unique and there are a lot of different things you could do, and it's scary as shit to those of you who haven't played it, or even to those of you who have played it Remake. You know, like with the new Crimson Heads, Lisa, and like the new areas, new bosses, new puzzles. This is a brand new game to a lot of people, even to some of the Resident Evil fans, you know, to those of you who played it the original version on the PlayStation 1. You know, this is a masterpiece. Like, I can't say this enough. I gotta refer everybody that are watching on my channel, to those of you who likes my Resident Evil videos, to those of you who watch my channel, to those of you who like watching my content in general, definitely pick this up. It's called Biohazard HD Remaster. You know, you could get this on eBay, you could get this on other import sites. I'm not gonna mention which one, but you could find this easily, and definitely buy this and give it a try. You know, if you like the original remake like myself, definitely pick this up. It's only like $30 to $40, and if you want the collector's edition, which I showed in my previous update video, you'll be seeing it for maybe cheapest. I got it for 35 to 40 here in Hong Kong. That's the Japanese version, by the way, not the Asian version. The most people are selling right now I see online are like 70 to 80, and you get the box set. And what comes in the box set, you get a map, you get a art book, and you get the game. And I'll say to any Resident Evil fans, this is like one of the perfect Christmas gift, because you can't ask for anything more. You know, this is the greatest Resident Evil game ever. I can't praise this enough. And you know, enough talking. You know, I gotta move on with my playthrough, or rather, otherwise people are gonna be pissed off. You know, you're taking too slow. You know, you're talking too much. And you know, I could care less, because I like making my videos as detailed as possible. I like to let people know how I feel and what I think, you know. And I'm really excited because I just opened this game like an hour or so ago, and I was playing it for a little bit, just testing out the controls. This is like my very first time playing the HD Remaster. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I really want to show you guys the balcony scene, so I'm not going to be going in here, and instead we will head in where Barry was heading in, so the dining room. And like, if you look carefully, the texture on the door and everything, it's fucking detailed. The candles and shit, the plate, the lighting and everything. Oh man, this is like the greatest looking Resident Evil game. I know I'll be shitting myself if I'm alone like Jill right now, or Chris. I don't know if there's a zombie, so I'm not gonna move. I'll wait for a little bit. Oh shit. Never mind. You know, gotta save up. The corpse of your comrade Kenneth. It looks like he's holding something. It's the film that belonged to Kenneth. I need a video player to see what's recorded on it. The corpse of your comrade Kenneth. It looks like his throat's been torn out. Ouch, bro. Rest in peace, bro. I'll miss you. But yeah, like I said earlier, I'll be scared as shit right now if I'm like Jill or Chris alone all by myself walking into the unknown, you know? You don't know what's waiting for you in the next corner and shit. Will you take the handgun magazine? Yes. There's a corpse collapsed on the floor like it was an instant death. What the hell happened in this mansion? Yeah, you tell me, Jill. You tell me. And like I said in part 1, I'm not going to be healing, so therefore I'm not picking up any herbs or first aid sprays. And let's be realistic, people. Herbs or first aid sprays is not gonna cure you from a fucking zombie bite or bitten by a fucking walker, you know what I mean? Let's be realistic, people. And I'm sure you guys would be interested to see how far I'm gonna make without healing and shit, you know? And one more thing I would like to mention here is that I'm not the greatest player. I think it's been more than a year now since I last played the remake, so I'm pretty rusty when it comes to like evading the zombies and shit, you know? And I could see there's a fatty right there. If you could look straight in the middle where the mirror is. I'll do my best avoiding them. Fuck that shit, fat ass. Will you take the golden arrow? Yes, sir. Examine an item from the status screen, select an item, and then select examine command. The details of an item will be displayed. Oh shit, another fucking walker. Come at me, bro! Come at me, bro! Fuck out of here. You unlocked it. Phew. What's this? Will you take the dagger? Yes, sir. Emergency evade. Using defensive items such as daggers will allow you to escape momentarily when grabbed by an enemy. However, you will not be able to escape when the enemy grabs you from behind. To equip a defensive item, go to the status screen and then select an item from the defensive item menu. Then select the equip command. If your defensive item mode is set to manual in the controller settings, you must press L2 to use the defensive item. Alright. So let's see if we're equipped. By stabbing with this dagger, you'll be able to protect yourself and escape from hostile situations. Alright. Look at the lighting and everything, man. It's fucking gorgeous. This game is so pretty. And I'm not exaggerating myself, you know. I fucking love Remake. I bought 5 fucking copies, you know. this shit down. I'm pretty sure that motherfucker is coming after me. And you know, I think there's actually another door right here. It's locked. An emblem of a sword is carved into the lock. So we'll come back later. You know, we just gotta conserve our supplies and, you know, can't go fucking Rambo style, you know, just shoot everything. Shoot everything down. Next we are heading to the courtyard, I believe, to the graveyard. I'm actually using the D-pad. I believe it's here. It's cool how they have like a hidden door within like the picture, you know? It's pretty cool the way they designed it. This is like the courtyard. Oh shit. A tomb engraved with the picture of an angel. There's an indentation in the shape of an arrowhead. I think we got the perfect piece for this shit. Golden arrow. The arrowhead looks like it can be removed. Arrowhead. The arrowhead is made from peridot, sometimes referred as a poor man's emerald. Arrowhead, not dickhead. Although it sort of symbolizes a cock. Anyways, let's head down. You know, it's really messed up how this is like a fucking secret torture chamber, you know, in the basement. Creepy as hell. Book is fitted perfectly in the indentation. Will you take the Book of Curse? The following inscription is carved into the indentation. An eye for an eye, a tooth for a tooth. Okay. So let's check this book out. Book of Curse. It's titled Book of Curse. Okay. Yeah, no shit. I know the title. Alright. There's a key embedded on the back cover. Will you remove it? Got the mention key. Book of Curse. And the book opens. Book of Curse. The four masks. A mask that speaks no evil, a mask that smells no evil, a mask that sees no evil, a mask that cannot speak, smell, or see evil. When all four fall into place, evil will awaken. This is some sort of riddle. So I think we're supposed to find like the 4 masks. And let's get the fuck out of here first. You know? This is like my very first Let's Play series, playthrough series with commentary. Holy shit. I gotta be careful, I don't want to fuck up right here. Because if I get bit, I'm gonna be so fucking angry. You know, like, I can't see what's going on, that's the thing. Fuck that shit. You know? And actually, I wanted to show you guys something. You don't have to do it, but I always do it just for the hell of it, you know? There's an engraving of a sword. And it just pretty much changes the name to Sword Key from Dimension Key. It's easier, and I'm just gonna go on ahead and unlock this door, and I'll see if I could get through this part, because it's really fucking difficult to get past the first zombie, and there are like 2 zombies in this hallway, so I'll try my best. If I can't, I'm not gonna force it, you know? You use the sword key. If I find like an opening, okay, whatever, you know, I'll try to get through it, but if I can't, then I'll double back, you know. And I think this door is locked. Yup, it's locked. An emblem of armor is carved into the lock. So I'll need like the armor key. What's this? Will you take the wooden mount? Yeah, why not? What? Fuck you. This door better be opened. Okay, good. I'll be fucked if it's locked, you know? Shit. Alright. Passport. Will you take the dog whistle? A crumpled memo. Today, Sir Spencer told me to hide something where no one could find it. Well, I had this idea. I figured if I could somehow have it protected by a dangerous animal like the vicious canine that lives here, no one would be able to get near it. As far as I can tell, the mutt is always hanging around on the 2nd floor balcony on the west side of the terrace, and he ought to come running at the sound of a dog whistle. This is where you come in. The thing is, I reckon you are the only person that can get near that damn dog without risking a serious mauling. Which means only you can put this collar on him. The object that Sir Spencer wants hidden is concealed inside. You're the only person I can trust with this. Of course, you'll get something out of it as well. Remember that certain item that you have always wanted to get hold of? Well, in exchange for your services, I just might be able to get it for you. This could work out well for both of us. John Tolman. Will you take the Hangin magazine? Fuck yeah. Botany uses of medicinal herbs. It is a well-known fact that there exist many plants that are credited with medicinal healing powers. Since ancient times, mankind has been healing wounds and diseases using various plants. In this book, we will sample 3 herbs that are native of the Arklay Mountains and briefly outline each of their medicinal qualities. Each herb has a distinct color and a distinct medicinal quality. The green herb recovers physical strength. The blue herb neutralizes natural toxins. However, the red herb has no real effect by itself. We have found that mixing green and red herbs results in a magnified effect. We will outline the effects of red herbs when mixed with other herbs when we have more data. Meanwhile, feel free to experiment on your own, for true knowledge is only acquired through experience, and that is true. I just saw something flashing. Oh, there. Will you take the lighter? Yeah, why the fuck not? Shit. Great, I'm getting fucking gangbanged here. Better get the fuck out of here. Shit, man. Ah, the safe room theme. Before that, let's pick this up. There's a lantern lying on top of the supplies. The warm light makes you relax. Special instructions for the disposal of dead bodies. We have new information regarding those beings. They may appear to be dead, but in fact, they are able to come back to life. However, there are ways to prevent them from becoming active again. Currently, there are 2 known methods to cease their resurrection. 1. Incineration. 2. Destruction of the head. If further methods are discovered, you will be notified immediately. Meanwhile, to those of you who still have the will to live, oil has been placed on the first floor of the mansion. Take as much as you need. You'll need something to light it with, which you'll need to find by yourself. Basically, we already got the lighter, so we have pretty much everything to rock and roll and burn the bodies with. And let's rearrange our inventory first. So let's take that in. Take that out. And let's just rearrange our inventory right now. I don't think I'll need the fucking knife ever. It's so pointless. You know what I mean? The wooden mount, I don't think I'll need it for now. It's just for another map, I believe. let's pick this up. This is like the oil bottle. Fuel canteen. You can carry with you fuel to light a few times using a lighter. Let's fill it up. There is still plenty of kerosene left. Refill your fuel canteen. You refilled your fuel canteen with kerosene. About a half of the kerosene still remains, but your fuel canteen is ready. Alright, so you know what? Let's equip our samurai edge and take out the ink ribbon. And we will save. It's an old typewriter. You can save your progress with the ink ribbon. Alright, thanks for watching, guys. Definitely stay tuned for part 3 of the Biohazard HD Remaster playthrough or Let's Play or whatever the fuck you want to call it. Peace the fuck out. Later.